Okay, so can you give me screen sharing, please, babe?
There you go.
Thank you. And was lazy and listening to everybody's presentations, and I did not pull up my next one. So here we go. Great. Okay. So when I did the spinning wheel for this one, I wondered, they asked me, do you want to respin? And I said, no, because my next one is Princess and the Frog. And my sister is the biggest fan of this movie. So I had everything I needed right in my bedroom that I share with her to have resources for this. And then I watched the movie as well. So I am ready to go down to New Orleans.
Let's go.
So first, our quick service is going to be called the Bayou. It'll be taking place in Mama Odie's big old boat.
That's cool.
In the
That's
Bayou.
awesome.
And basically the bathtub where she has the gumbo, that's essentially going to be the gumbo pot where like the fresh gumbo is made. There's gonna be like the screen there. You see cast members working on the gumbo in there. Yes, very, very cute. And then the decoration is going to have the fireflies, because it's one of my favorite parts of the movie is the fireflies lighting up the night in the bayou. So that's one of my favorite things. So here's the bayou. We have Mama Odie's gumbo, which is different than Tiana's gumbo. Mental note for later. So we'll have bell peppers, celery, onions, okra, tomatoes, garlic, and other vegetables in a spicy broth served with white rice. So that will be Mama Odie's.
Sounds good.
And then we have a Southern fried chicken sandwich, traditional Southern fried chicken between 2 buttered and toasted buns and gravy served with a side of Cajun fries, chips, or rice. So definitely on the more casual side of the Southern fried chicken tradition. We have a classic red beans and rice, which is boudin sausage on top of red beans and a sphere of white rice in the center. We also have my favorite thing in the world, the Monte Cristo, which is ham and stuffed inside a French toast style cooked bread. It can be made with mayo and mustard or served with a side of jam. And my favorite is to do the jam.
I want everything.
Sounds really good.
I love a good Monte Cristo.
And we're not
And
even
they only
done.
serve it at Cafe Orleans, and they're always booked up, and I'm like gonna cry. Anyway, so next is the snowballs, which is a traditional New Orleans favorite. It comes from a little, like, I want to say water ice because I'm so Philly, like an Italian ice kind of joint, like a snow cone kind of joint. It's a mile high of shaved ice. So it's like a huge cup, and then they just pile it on top here. So
Oh, cool. Sweet.
Really?
Combined with a bunch of sweet syrups. You can do any flavors like watermelon, cherry, blue raspberry, whatever you want. And we got to do the beignets. Super.
I feel like that'd be a disgrace if we didn't.
We have to do the beignets. Topped with powdered sugar and served with caramel and chocolate sauce. Very much like the beignet stand in New Orleans Square. Nothing too crazy from there. And lastly, we have the New Orleans pralines, which are candied pecans in a clump of melted and hardened brown sugar in the shape of small cookies, which is a New Orleans classic.
I really want this, but I know I'll die.
You will die. Yeah. Your best bet is the gumbo, red beans and rice.
Yeah.
And then snowballs.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And of course, I'm not stupid. We're doing Tiana's Palace.
Yeah.
And not Tiana's Place like the Disney Wonder. Tiana's full-on palace. So we're going to have like the live jazz music. We'll have the high ceilings, the chandelier, the multi-tiered seating, the showroom seating, the light show, all that fun stuff, all that jazz, if you will. So for the menu, we have, like I said, mental note, Tiana's gumbo, seasonal vegetables of your choice of chicken or shrimp or sausage in a spicy broth. Hold on, I need to be able to see if I can move this because I cannot view my own menu. Fabulous. All right. So next we have jambalaya, which is chicken, sausage, shrimp, and rice sauteed in andouille drippings with garlic, herb, spices, and the big three, bell pepper, celery, and onion. That is the big three of New Orleans. That's the essential. You cannot do anything without those three. Next is a seafood boil. We can do shrimp or crawfish with potatoes and corn, boiled in spices and herbs, and served with a side of butter and lemon juice. I love me a good boil. Very classic. Southern fried chicken. One breast and one leg of traditional Southern fried chicken over gravy, served with red beans and rice or mashed potatoes. So you can kind of pick and choose there. This was mentioned when Lewis was like going off about what he wants to see at Tiana's restaurant. Po' boy sandwich, which is roast beef slathered in gravy with lettuce and tomato between two slices of foot-long French bread. Like, like the baguettes and stuff, cut that in half, put all that stuff in there. Next is barbecue shrimp, which is grilled seasoned shrimp served with red beans and rice, white rice, or mashed potatoes. For dessert, we can do the bananas Foster, cooked bananas in a butter brown sugar sauce served with a side of vanilla ice cream. And of course, we can do beignets, but we get a little bit fancier with them, served with powdered sugar and a honey drizzle on top like Tiana does. And then we also have king cake. And this king cake will be like huge for the whole table.
Nice.
Vanilla cake covered in Mardi Gras colored frosting and sprinkles, shaped like a large donut, and shareable for the whole table. One lucky member of the table will find the toy baby hidden inside. It's a big New Orleans tradition for Mardi Gras.
I'm getting hungry. I'm just like thinking about all these foods. Everything sounds so good.
This is what happens when I watch the movie while I build these. This is what
and it's not just like I'm thinking of the food. I'm thinking of like the experience, sitting down, the jazz music playing, the seats, the whole area, everything.
Yeah.
That makes me hungry
Absolutely.
and excited. I want that to be a thing.
Like the gumbo while you're like listening to jazz, like Naveen playing jazz on stage.
Yeah.
Love that.
I should just go where Tom Sawyer's Island is. Just take it over.
Yeah, honestly.
So bad.
100%.
Steamboat going. Yeah, I'm down.
All right, Troy, you ready?
Oh, but real quick, for those who don't know, Jared left real quick, so we just wanted to address that real quick.
He did his job. Jared did a great job. He had to rush out.
Yeah.
So we are very proud of him.
Miss you. Anyways, so I got the Little Mermaid, and I was really, really excited about it. So this is my quick service restaurant. I call it the Seven Sisters. You'll see why in a little bit. So each food dish is inspired by each of the sisters. So for the facade, I wanted it to be like Tokyo Disney Sea has like a Little Mermaid area, and the outside
is Atlantica.
It's beautiful, amazing. But I wanted it to be more of like underwater, like seaweed and like coral, like very just like beautiful. And on the inside, I want it to be the castle of Atlantica, and that's where like you order and like pick up your food from. And so first up we have Aquata, and her favorite food is sea daisy stir fry. So it would be stir fry with noodles and daisy infused oil, and it includes bok choy, snow peas, carrots, water chestnuts with egg noodles.
Nice.
And then we have Andrina. Okay, so I kind of went in order in the song that they sing, Daughters of Triton. But Andrina loves all foods. Also, I'm getting this off of like Disney Wiki, so that's where my information came from. So she loves all foods. So with this one, you get 3 mini entrees of your choice from like the other meals. So next up, we have Arista. And her favorite food is sea sponge swirl, which is described as like cotton candy. So I chose to do fried chicken with cotton candy in between 2 waffles. So instead of like syrup, it's cotton candy.
Interesting. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, okay.
And then we have Atina next, which she likes kelp wrapped sandwiches. So this one would be avocado, alfalfa sprouts, tomato, provolone cheese, cucumber, sesame seeds, garlic aioli, and a fried chicken patty wrapped in seaweed. Next up, we have Adela, the Adela meal. She likes sea cucumber sandwiches. So this one was a little difficult, but it's dill, lemon zest, and yogurt sauce with cucumbers and your choice of white, wheat, or whole grain bread.
Interesting. Cool.
Okay.
And then we could do gluten-free for you as well.
Yay!
And then next up we have the Alana meal, which is she likes low salt coral blossom stew.
Mm.
which I actually found out that you can't eat coral. I mean, you shouldn't really eat it anyways, but like if you do, it's quite dangerous. So don't
Mhm.
eat coral.
We'll do
But
fake coral.
but it's this dish stew is served over a mashed potato layer with a rich and creamy broth with scallops, mushrooms, and carrots.
Ooh.
Um, I actually had this once, and that's where I pulled inspiration from.
Oh wow.
So it kind of reminded me of that
That
a little
sounds
bit.
really yummy,
It was like a
actually.
French restaurant. So and Ariel, lastly, Ariel, apparently her favorite food is strawberries. I did not know that. So we have a strawberry walnut salad, which consists of strawberries, walnuts, almonds, feta cheese, apples, balsamic vinegar with a balsamic vinaigrette dressing.
Oh my god, I'm obsessed.
Yummy.
So that's the seven C. Whoa, what did I just say? The Seven
Seven
Sisters.
sisters.
Thank you. You know my restaurant better than I do. And next up, we have part. Whoa, did I stop sharing? Whoops, that was an accident. Next up, we have part of your world. I wanted it to be kind of like be our guest, but this one's part of your world as far as the name goes. And so this one takes place at Prince Eric's castle. I guess
Ooh.
Prince Eric and Ariel's now.
Mhm.
So you would be dining in Prince Eric's castle, and I wanted the dining room area to be like the main area, obviously because it's the dining room, but I also wanted like various other rooms, that would be in a
Mhm.
castle. And they would have these floor to ceiling windows, and the windows look out to the sea. And if you look every so often, a mermaid might, swim by, jump up and say hi.
Oh, cute.
Aw.
Um, and then the bathrooms, oh my goodness, I don't know why, but the bathrooms would be like this.
Yeah.
There's a scene in The Little Mermaid where Ariel's taking a bath, but the two like steps, it's a circular room, and there's two staircases, mini staircases that lead up, and it would be men and women's on both
Oh,
either side of it.
Oh,
cute.
that's cool. Yeah.
It's nice.
So for the appetizers, we would have. Oh, it takes place in like where does it take place? The Middle Eastern in that area around. So I wanted to pull inspiration from there. So we have pita bread for an appetizer. You could get regular garlic or cheesy onion, and then we have fattoush, which is consists of tomatoes, cucumbers, and other vegetables, together with croutons made from toasted pita bread, and stuffed crab because just like the one that Chef Louise tries
It's
to.
Bastion, babe.
Oh yeah, this is
Getting some sky energy up
got
in
some sky
here.
energy in this.
What?
The stuffed crab.
For in Le Poisson when he's trying to cook
Yeah, I
Sebastian.
know, but like, wait, what's the joke? I'm confused.
You're eating Sebastian.
Basically, that's
I
my
approve.
sky. So it has parsley, breadcrumbs, garlic, mayo, and obviously crab. Next up, we have the entrees. So we have the falafel, which is deep fried patty shaped fritter made from ground chickpeas, broad beans. I don't know if that's an actual thing or if that's a typo. So that's my bad. Or both. And served with a yogurt based sauce with dill and cucumber and hummus. And then we have le poisson, of course, gotta have it. So
Mhm.
it's basically just fish with garlic butter and salt. And
Mhm.
then we have pizza. Um, and you could get veggie, margarita, cheese, any kind of pizza. They'll
Nice.
have they'll have a variety.
Mhm.
And for dessert, we have baklava with a walnut or pistachio filling,
Mhm.
orange semolina cake. Hopefully, I'm saying that right.
Mhm.
And it's topped with Greek yogurt frosting. And I wanted this to take place after Eric and Ariel got married. So
Oh.
the wedding cake you're actually going to be able to try, which is a strawberry and coconut cake.
Ooh, I like that. That's
And
so
as
sweet.
and as you're dining, Ariel and Eric may come out in their wedding attire and greet guests as
Oh,
well.
I love that.
And that is
That's really
it.
cute.
That's all I got.
What is with y'all and your Little Mermaid restaurants putting me deep in my feelings? I don't understand. Kiss the
Because Little
Girl
Mermaid is
restaurant,
amazing.
part of your world restaurant, and I just like my heart grew 2 sizes with both of these restaurants.
Because you cosplay Ariel. Check out
That's why.
I'm plugging in Armida right now. Check out Armida on Instagram and TikTok.
Not that I do this for clout or anything, but
I'm
Alright.
I want to give you clout though.
Oh,
Not that I
thanks.
have any. Anyway, sorry. Continue, Sky.
So my next one is up. So my first one, I decided to do The Spirit of Adventure, which is Charles Munt's Blimp Bar. It's going to
Ooh.
be a sit-down table restaurant, exactly like Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar from Disney Springs. Only this time you're stepping into Charles Munt's Blimp as he treats you to a luxury dinner surrounded by artifacts that he's collected throughout his expeditions.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
So as you walk through, I want to have the animatronics as the dogs talking to people and like interacting with them. I was thinking kind of like the one in front of Midway Mania with Mr. Potato Head. So it's like
Like,
reacting to them.
yeah.
Only it's the dogs. And then even on display will be the fake skeleton of Kevin. There's going to be an organist playing a lot of jazz and swing music because this movie takes place during the what looks like the 30s, but not really because it's technically our time. But Charles Muntz is stuck in the past, so it's going to be a
Yeah.
lot of that old style music.
Mhm.
So it'll be a 3-course meal. The first is the appetizer, which for some reason I guess got deleted. Sorry. The entree
Suckers.
is, I know, right? I guess I just didn't for some reason.
No appetizers here.
Yeah, sorry, no, you don't get anything. The entree is going to be the Flying Ace grilled steak, which is a New York steak, chorizo hash, collard greens, and caramelized onion puree, as well as burgers too. The dessert will be a warm glazed donut over cinnamon apples and vanilla ice cream with caramel sauce.
Ooh.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah.
The
I want
drink, the signature drink is Charles Mutz's Catalina margarita, which is high grade tequila. And then also Paradise Falls Pina Colada. And I had to do this, the Kevin collapsing kamikaze.
I
I'm gonna be Jared real quick. I feel like a disappointed dad. Upsetting.
So there's also going to be screams around the room. So it'll feel like you're flying as he pilots you. During the day, you'll be able to see all the sights of Paradise Falls. And at night, it changes kind of like Rise of the Resistance and goes into the night similar to Space 220.
Ooh.
And then my next one is going to be the Wilderness Explorers Club. It's going to be situated inside of a mountain with 2 flowing waterfalls at the entrance to the Wilderness Explorer Club, founded to keep the love of nature and the wilderness alive.
Yes.
I couldn't find like a really good image, so I went with the top of Phantasmic. So we're apparently just gonna put it there. We're gonna take out the whole show and just put that on the mountain instead. So it's gonna be a cross between, oh my god, this is so funny, Rainforest Cafe and Skipper Canteen.
3 out of 4.
Animatronics of Doug and Kevin are gonna be out front, like looking at guests and stuff like that.
Mhm.
The appetizer is going to be the ahi tuna nachos and broccoli cheese soup. The entree is Doug marinated pork with vegetables, jasmine rice. And we also have the Wilderness Explorer short rib with Berber spice short ribs, sweet potato silk, cucumber and slaw, and barbecue pork waffle fries.
I love me a good short rib.
I know. And then the dessert will be Ellie's cream cake, which is a vanilla chiffon cake with coconut and lime with chocolate ganache. And of course, we had to do it Dole Whip as well.
Yes.
I know.
Be
So that
ashamed if you
concludes
didn't.
up as well.
I'm a little upset because, not that you had to say it, but grape soda should have been a thing.
Oh,
I guess
honey.
that'll be the appetizer. You
The
know,
appetizer, yeah,
that'll be
done.
the appetizer.
That's the missing appetizer was the grape soda. You have the pin.
I know, I do. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Grape soda appetizer sounds filling. And
But
delicious.
we do have marinated pork of Doug. So if you guys want to try that, I mean, that's there too. What's with the sigh?
I'll do an extra one for Jared. Skylar. That was for you, Jared.
I always find a way to disappoint everyone, and I love it. That's my job here at Dream of Fantastic Dreams, disappointing you guys.
It's not
Whenever we do
disappointing.
a restaurant, he's gonna find a way for us to eat or brutally murder a character
Yeah.
we're gonna love.
I should do not Little Mermaid. Finding
You already
Nemo
did
next.
The Little Mermaid.
We could eat Dory or
Oh.
Nemo. We could cook Nemo and Flounder or Marlin together.
Could you imagine a child being like, "Can I get the flounder and eat the flounder?" Like,
Yes.
I get it, it's funny, but it
He did
makes me
it the
sad.
last one. He did
We
it.
Oh,
can
yeah,
make a
he
Toy
did.
Story themed restaurant and eat Bullseye at Woody's Roundup.
Or Mr. Potato Head.
That works too.
I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. I should have said that.
Troy was like, yeah, Troy just fell into that so easily, and I'm
Oh my
concerned.
goodness.
Is there anything else you guys want to say or discuss before we call it this episode? Do you think we should do Zero to Hero, or do you want to wait for Jared?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Okay, no, we'll wait for Jared.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that it?
That's everything.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Armida, you know what to do.
Well, first, I guess. Oh, yes,
Never
Troy.
mind.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I was gonna say, don't forget to answer the question, but
Oh, yeah. So, we did leave a question at the very beginning of this episode, which is, if you were a Disney park snack, what would you be and why? And you can feel free to drop that in a review. If you want to leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, you can leave that. If you want to go onto one of our Instagrams as well, you are more than welcome to drop those responses as well. We'd be more than happy to hear what you think. If you're part of our Discord server, and if you're not, check any of the links in our bios and join that server. You can also answer the question there as well.
I'll also put
that,
my email as well. So if they want to email it,
oh yes,
they
you
can
can
email us.
email him your
So.
responses as well. Perfect. But as always, feel free to leave us a star rating and review on Apple Podcasts. Give us a listen on Spotify. We're doing pretty well according to our Spotify Wrapped. So
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
God. I didn't think about this. We just
yeah.
passed 10,000 streams and
Right
downloads.
before 100 episodes.
So thank you guys so
Yes,
much.
thank you,
It's
thank
been
you,
a
thank you.
ride. I don't want to stop. I want to keep going. I love
Yeah.
doing this with you guys. It is the best thing that's come out of 2021. So let's keep it going.
Absolutely. So we're going on 100 episodes. Next episode will be our 100th.
Oh my God,
so
that's crazy.
That's
be
crazy.
sure
Oh my
to
Lord.
tune in and give it a listen. Join our Discord server. Don't forget our Redbubble shop. Christmas shopping is happening, and you can probably get it right before the holidays. So be sure to check that out as well. And is that everything?
I think so.
So
Great. And as always, dream a fantastic dream.